right. In this video, I'm going to share a few thoughts about my wife, and maybe I'll, you know, title the video as something in the lines of having a low maintenance wife or why you should get a low maintenance wife. Now, if you're a feminist or you're one of those new generations, I'm pretty sure you will feel or you'll say that this is a very offensive, male chauvinistic term or title, and I'm just a male chauvinistic pig who looks down on women. But hear me out, hear the whole video out, and if you still feel the same after that, then maybe most probably you're right. Okay. Uh, Before I move into the video and I share my thoughts, I want you to understand that I'm not trying to glorify my wife as wow. See how lucky I am. My wife is number one. My kid is number one. My life is number one. Nothing like that. This channel is, you know, if you see the title, it's Loy Machedo. So I always had the vision that I would be myself and I've talked to you, the viewer, as if you were a friend whom I was sitting and talking to. Okay. So that was my vision for the channel, and clarity came as time went on. Okay. Before it was Loy Machedo, just the brand to show that, oh, I'm number one, I'm the ultimate, you know, personal branding strategist. But then I realized as time went on that a personal brand is not just trying to show he's great, mighty. You show every aspect of your life, whatever you possibly can, by being genuine. Okay, so this is me being very genuine with you. And though in this video I'll be highlighting the plus points, you might say, oh, what about the drawbacks? I do share sometimes the drawbacks, both mine, my wife, or my kids. But you have to be careful. You have to be sensible, not to throw them under the bus just because you can. Okay. So I have to, use common sense. So now coming to this video, I'll share with you the actual incident. There's the paper. Paper was here somewhere. Okay. The paper. I'll show you. I'll share with you the actual incident that happened, and then you can give me your thoughts. Today, I woke up. I don't know. I was not able to sleep. I normally like to sleep long hours. Yesterday, I woke up at 2:30 in the afternoon, so I overslept. And today, I think my body kind of woke me up, even though I slept late, at around 7:45. Yes, the exact time, 7:45. Okay. Now, when I woke up, I always have this tendency to check, is my wife, like, what is the time first? And is my wife and kid, have they gone, or are they, do they, are they busy outside? Because, I want to get up, I want to use the toilet, I want to use the washroom. So in case I see that early morning, because they have to go to school, I don't want to disturb them. Okay. So when I saw the camera, to my surprise, I saw the scooter was parked, the lights in my, my kid's bedroom, where my wife sleeps, it was off. So I saw them sleeping. So I was wondering, like, maybe today's a holiday or whatever. So I went to the toilet, and when I came out, then they both woke up. And I asked my wife, today's a holiday? She said, no, 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 I overslept. I was like, okay, fine, all right. So you do your thing. I'll not disturb, whatever. So I came to my room. I normally tell my wife to prepare coffee, but because they got up late, I said, you just focus on taking the baby to school, drop her. So as she was doing that, I thought to myself, okay, I woke up in the morning. I've not had coffee. I cannot start my work without, settling my brains. I just remembered I have to get oranges. Okay, oranges, Valencia oranges, which you don't get here You don't get in the local fruit and vegetable market. I have to drive 45 minutes. I'm giving you, I know it might be like, oh, why is he telling me the whole story? You'll understand. Okay. So I had to drive 45 minutes to the fruit and vegetable market. I bought my Valencia oranges, which are slightly overpriced because it's only the foreigners who tend to have that, or restaurants, all that. Okay. And then I, when I came back, I thought I'll go to the fruit and vegetable market, the local one, where things are cheaper. Okay. Like I buy papaya, I buy pineapple, and they tend to have the morning market, especially if something did not sell in the night, they'll give it for cheaper or half the price. So there are a lot of bargain deals. So I went there, and as I saw whatever there was, I just went to pick up what I felt was a bargain deal, and someone suddenly came and grabbed my arm. And I turned around and wondered who, because, I mind my own business. And lo and behold, I saw that was my wife. I didn't see my wife. Okay, she was also shopping. So I said, what are you? You finished dropping the baby? She said, yeah, finished dropping the baby. I said, what are you doing now? She's like, no, I found coconut water, which is they're giving a throwaway price. Then I know you like coconut water. I know you like watermelon. Here they're giving cheaper. So she was also searching for bargain deals. I said, fine. Okay. And as you know, if you have seen my previous videos, I give her pocket money, or I give her a kind of a salary every month where she has to manage whatever food and her expenses, so she knows the value. So she was buying whatever she had to buy. And you remember I said paper. And here, you can see, yeah, she has written in Thai. She has written in Thai what all. I'll show you again. So maybe you can take a screenshot and ask somebody what does it mean. So she took down. She took down in Thai what she was buying for me. Okay, and as I told her, okay, you go and search for bargain deals for you. I'll go and search bargain deals for me. And by the time we were coming back, because it was slightly heavy, she said, you have the bigger scooter, you take it, I will do some more shopping. And I know that she likes to go to the second-hand shop to see some clothes, the clothes that rich people give away, and they give it as bargain deals. They wash it, clean it, stitch it, put some new design, and they sell it for very cheap. Maybe it can be $5, $10, whatever. Like a jeans, an actual jeans or an actual top, $5, $2, $10, whatever. So I told her, you buy whatever you like, I'll give you a little extra money. So she was very happy. Okay. So we came home. Once we came home, I prepared my coffee, which I have not drunk. It's still here. And, I started to have a little coffee, started to answer a couple of emails. By the time, after half an hour or something, my wife came. Okay. Now, I've given you the whole gist of a morning routine. Now, here's the part which I want you to keep in mind. See, my wife is a typical housewife. Okay. Yes, she got up a little late, and she still managed to send the baby for school. Okay. Then, following that, she went to check for bargain deals, both for her and me. And I don't know if you saw my YouTube shorts, those books that I purchased. There's a YouTube shorts. Just check the latest one before this date. In case you check this video after many days or months, check the date and check the YouTube shorts. It's my baby coming to the room and seeing these books which were imported from abroad, from China. But it's like stickers and learning and drawing and all that. So my baby didn't know I bought it for her. So she gave me some of her coins. And she said she is buying these books. She doesn't know the value. And she thinks if she has a few coins, she gives me money, you can take the books. Okay, so I gave her the books. These books were also researched by my wife And if she had not done research, I would have paid maybe 5 times or maybe even 10 times more the value. So she is constantly looking for where we can save money for uh, good books, but at a cheaper price. Good things for for our daughter, but at a bargain deal. She always likes. I don't know. She always maybe this is a hobby. Now, my my wife. By the way, I have. I also tried this. You can see this envelope. Okay, I'm actually showing you. In this envelope is cash. Okay, what I did is I kept the cash lying around. Okay, lying around just in my room. Okay, and in my room there is no camera as such. Okay, um, for security reasons, I've not kept camera here because hackers, if they want to really check in my room, just I've just kept it that way. Um, I kept it a large amount of money, and like as if I didn't pay attention. I wanted to see, can I trust my wife enough where this would never be touched? Here's the funny thing. One day, as I kept it for nearly a month, one day my wife, after I came from outside, um, she tells me, "Hey, wh- do you know where you kept your money?" I said, "Yeah, I always take it in my bag. My bag is here. This is my man bag. I carry in my bag." She said, "No. Do you know that you kept your money from the bank? You kept it here?" I said, "Oh, okay. I didn't remember." Now I didn't tell her that I had done that purposely. So she said, "Here's your money." And I said, "Oh, okay." She said, "Do you know how much is inside?" I said, "I didn't count." Now, I had actually kept a specific number. So I wanted to see how my wife would react. Now, you might say, "Loy, this is so cheap. This is so cheap. You're not trusting your wife." Let me just burst your bubble and tell you that in the real world, be it your husband, be it your wife, be it your brother, be it your sister, be it your son, be it your daughter, temptations, no? Temptations, they make you do strange things. That is why do you think in a marriage, the husband and a wife, the husband cheats on the wife or accidentally slept with some other person, or in some cases, they withdrew money because they were emotional. Now, I know my wife's biggest weakness is money. I wanted to see if she would take. She didn't take, and in fact, she made it a point. She told me, count how much money is there. And she even told me this, count how much money. So afterwards, you'll not say, I took the money. So I said, oh, okay, fine. So I counted the money in front of her. She said, money's there, no? Okay, fine. She knows me. Okay. And I'll tell you this, um, you might find this habit silly, but when she was at a later date, when she was talking to my daughter found some coins somewhere down. She picked it up and she put it in her money box. My wife saw that, immediately corrected her and said, don't do this next time. When you find money anywhere, you ask Papa first, because Papa earns money for the family. You ask him, Papa, I found this money. Whose money is it? Then, if Papa says, I don't know, then you come to me. And if we both don't say, we don't know, then you keep for you. This might sound very silly to you, but it is so profound and so powerful. Okay? Trust. And the values of having integrity, where you can trust a person blindly. See, I'll tell you this. Let's say, for example, this bundle of notes, cash, if it was there, um, here's my question. How would you know if a person took or didn't take? I'll tell you, me personally, when I was young, in my younger days, if I would find cash like that, just take it, man. If someone gave me the wrong change, I wouldn't bother to tell them, "Oh, you gave me wrong change." I would take it. I've done all these things when I was young, and I didn't see any reason why I have to be honest. I was like, nah, finders keepers, losers weepers. But it's so incredible that, you know, the relationship that I have with my wife, and it's nothing that I have taught her. These these values are inbuilt in her, and she is teaching these values to my child. Be it like I'll tell you this: when we go for shopping, obviously sometimes we go to a mall or we go to a slightly upbeat place, and there are shoes or there are toys which my daughter would definitely want to buy, and the shopkeepers are enticing, come on, try this. If my wife tells my baby, um, I will uh, we will tell papa what you want, we will find out, and we will buy for you a good one. Okay. And what my wife generally does is researches online and tries to find a um, maybe not made in USA or something, maybe made in China, but does the same thing, or maybe a pirated company that sells non-branded item, but it serves the same purpose. Nothing of safety, nothing of food, nothing of medicine, only stuff that she can use and throw. And lo and behold, my daughter never argues, never cries, never shouts. To this date, to this date, I've seen videos where children are screaming and shouting and being on the floor and making a big noise. My daughter has never done that. She says, "Okay, okay, Papa." But one thing is, if we tell her that we are not going to buy, she keeps it in mind and she reminds me and my wife, "You said you promised you'd buy this." And if you see one of my old videos, this is when she was hardly 2 or 3 years old, which is where me and my wife promised we'd never lie to her. You're talking of when she was 2 or 3 years old, like she was below the knee. We went to one 7-Eleven, and this I mentioned in one old video around 2, 3 years ago. We went to 7-Eleven and she wanted a particular toy that was overpriced, 200, 300 baht, which, she has plenty of. So we told her, no, 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 don't buy. But, that time she was 2 or 3. She said, Mummy, I want. So we said, okay. We said, okay. We took all the grocery shopping, and then it was at, I remember, 8 in the night or something. When we came back home, I didn't think about it. My wife didn't think about it. As soon as we came home, my daughter, small, below my knee, her height, she walks up and she pulls the bag that we purchased, plastic bags. And she's like, she doesn't know how to talk. And she's looking inside the bag. And then suddenly I was asking my wife, what is she doing? Then my wife said, oh, you remember that toy that you said you'll buy? She remembers that toy. And she opened the first bag, she opened the second bag, and she opened the third bag. And she was searching for the toy. And I'll tell you, it just hit me so bad that my daughter remembered what I had told her. And here, I cheated her, I tricked her. I told that the person in 7-Eleven, don't put it in the bag. And my daughter felt like I could see her face. She was sad. I got so angry with myself. Even though we came 8 o'clock back, that time she was not going to school. I told my wife, come with me. We are going to get that toy. Okay. She said, no, no, not required. I said, nothing doing. Um, I don't want I don't want her to remember this. I took my daughter, took my wife. We drove all the way. And to my shock and horror, after we reached that place, my daughter, once again, very happy. She remembered her toy. She ran around. The toy someone else had taken because, we had given it to the person at the counter. Maybe someone else saw it. And my daughter was so sad. And my wife gave her a chocolate or something. But I could see that sadness in her face. When we came back home, I don't know, this you might find this silly. but I was not able to sleep very well. When I woke up next day, it was in my head. I was like, I'm going to get this bloody toy. I don't know where to get it. They have all these convenience stores. They bring these toys, couple of batches, then they bring a new batch. So I told my wife, get ready. After 1 hour, we're going to go and get this toy. She says, no, no, not required. I said, no, nothing doing. We're going to get it. We went every 7-Eleven. We actually checked 11, I think, no, not 11, six or seven 7-Eleven outlets. We couldn't get it. Finally, after literally searching, we finally managed to get a 7-Eleven store that had this toy. And do you know what? My daughter, every 7-Eleven that we went in, my daughter would run around among the aisles to find out where is her toy. She was able to identify her toy, the same exact toy. And we finally bought it. And you could say maybe I did it just to feel good. But as soon as we came home, my daughter gave me a hug. Okay, she said, thank you, like, in Thai. That time she was not speaking English fluently. And, she played with the toy. And me and my wife made a pact. We would never lie to our kid. If we had to say no, we would say no. But we would never tell her lies or mislead her. And because of this, we have developed a bond where we don't have to lie to each other. We can be honest and transparent. And not every answer is a yes. So, anyway, um, what am I trying to share with you through all these videos? Through this video, all these incidents. Trust. Trust is paramount in a family relationship. Something that I never experienced, something that nobody taught me, something that I didn't know, but today something that I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. I'm learning through my wife. I'm learning through my kid. My wife, I can trust her 100% with the cash, any cash kept anywhere. My wife will give it to me. My wife will not pocket it. You might not believe this, or you might not. Some of you don't have experience. Not every spouse is transparent that way. There are quite a number of men and women who, what they do on their social media, what they do privately between their friends, what they do with their own money, they may never tell. And given the fact that I get people who come to me sharing problems that they cannot share with anyone in the world, I can tell you this much. You have no idea what are the dark, sinister stories that go behind the scenes of a marriage. Whether the husband, a 60-year-old man, like for example, someone that I personally knew, loving wife, loving family, everything looked nice. Later on, he opened up to me and told me he has 3 girls, 18, 20, and 21, 3 places, and he goes to them for sex, and he has taken care of them, and he has never told his wife. I know of a female who has they call it, no, what? Not sugar daddy. They call it this honey boy or something. She has a boy. She has a young man. She's Indian, but the boy is Pakistani. He's in his 20s. She takes care of him. He satisfies her. I know relationships where the husband and the wife can't trust each other with cash and money. There are so many things, man. There are so many things. But until now, I'm lucky that I have a woman who can be trusted. Um, I have a baby who is learning these values, and who is easy to please. She doesn't ask me for expensive things. She asks me for small, silly things. Um, and it's like even though nothing that I've given her is mega expensive, apart from the gold which she considers as investment, which I know she knows, and we don't need to advertise to the world. how much I buy or what I buy, but that's the only thing that she asked for. And yes, her dream house, plot of land, that is the typical Thai, uh, dream that they have. So I just want to tell you through this video that if you can get a life partner, if you can get a friend whom you can trust blindly. My wife has my passwords, I have hers. My wife has my bank accounts, I have hers. She has access to my bank accounts. You know, if you can trust someone so blindly that even cash, you can just leave it anywhere and she's never going to touch it. In fact, she's going to tell you, hey, listen, how much cash was there? And mind you, there are times where I just maybe drop cash or leave cash and she can take it without telling me. I mean, and her justification can be, you're my husband, right? Your money, my money. I just want you to know that, yes, we men are crazy about good looking women, hot women, sexy women. We want to get married to someone we love and, that magical honeymoon phase. But once all that is over and the reality strikes in where you both have to work, you both have to struggle, you both have to do boring, mundane stuff, which is not romantic, which there's no motivation, where you're selfish with your stuff and she's selfish with her stuff. These things matter a lot. I hope I was able to give you something of value, especially to those who are youngsters. And I sincerely hope you find that life partner, that friend who you can trust blindly and who compliments you. Because one person can do so much, two together can do even more. And then when you have a family of three who's a single unit and you can trust each other completely with values which are priceless, it's the greatest gift in the world. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly, let me know. And remember, see, my wife doesn't have to give me receipts and bills. She doesn't have to, but she does. Anyway, you guys take care. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. You guys take care.